Yama kwaba. Apomboko de.
Nyamia domboko. Nyamiasi.
Efrimna Ocean come say abatuo 2024 abatuo no. Yebetu ewie 9 p.m. pepe na obi ehu de owene. Emepem da yes I'm free with studio heavy no. Ghana for anywhere I see aje was saying. And send me a comment neighbor na eche was saying.
Oh, it's amazing. Yedanyamiasi say Nyama God is doing is very wonderful because when we say the reception and the grace of God is massive and people are grateful that we have such a wonderful gift of God available. And it's very wonderful. The feedback, the communication in all angles, no, is positive. And one thing I keep hearing is say people keep saying something, say your unbelievers. They didn't believe in God. Sorry, but because of the prophecy in Yamano, will say no. There is a prophetic angle. Almost say they were tired of the Lotto prophecy. Say we be winning, we be lusu, we anye B be anye B C. Now start. So they were tired of it. And I came in with a prophetic word that was precise. Like, hey, you see. When they heard it, it really transformed their lives and their minds towards the work of God. And tell Mama for be I guess brought quite a lot of people to church. And one thing will be a dance I always say that I love a lot is one doctor in America.
Okay.
Friend, on also on class or even Ghana crowd on class already on what now brutally most of his life. Or say or tie mean commission from the very beginning or see in cedar. It's not possible. Going forward, no, because or see days time Ninyama me bono, it cannot happen. It's not possible. Even the percentage is not possible. And to they say no. Guy where he started, it looks very good. Or same or me na me kasa me niyama na yenife. But it felt sorry for me because my prophecy niyama me can I'm saying too much. It's too precise and and he was afraid for me. But later no, or see 9 p.m. No, I has internal information. And I'm friend can say, oh, the election has been won. Or say how? Exactly within that same time, I say, okay, until I change the rest of the things that will happen. I see anopa, all time coca crowd pijani, you know. Now, but me and TV so or Babe consider defeat. And no check, can be about this thing, November. I gave a prophecy. Now me need Nakuja on Penrib TV. Nakuja blessing.
No, say light alive.
And I'm in a car in the prophetic angle, now. I was prophesying say November no the BBC selections be running meet and at the end of the day after the selection goes on confusion be seen then there'll be a division in the party we be forming new party and then there'll be a separation or see OT sad no or see no it's not possible, it's not going to happen. But their man here very shocked is how I knew the exact month, no. Because see that time no kana electee we no chairman of the party obe choose data the baba that we flag bearership race. So it was impossible to his scientific brain. Or see no, this is not possible. And see or put some few things together. Or see it's either say Sanipano I am something else and as I'm prophet. So it's within these two angles. If I say I am a prophet of God, which means as I say on go back to church. Don't go taking me serious. Because if there is a way God can actually see the future in this modern time, in its precision, and it happens exactly, which means so no doctor no our PhD no there is something that is on the face of the earth that is not just about calculation and numbers on the scientific field. And that is the most intriguing testimony. No. This is intelligent minds that are talking. And I like my prophecy to be scrutinized by learned people because any aditrasa you need to study it. And also I received about 3 communication from the university around and some other places say they wanted to interview me and communicate with me how I'm able to understand the timeline like that, because this is very much something that is needed to be studied and then they have to understand what it is, and they wanted to communicate. So I was like, no, this is so deep to understand. Say to the grounds of knowledgeable learning. People want to understand how that was possible. And that's the foundation. I thank God, say, the prophetic was what it is, and that is how God does his work.
Wow.
So we occupied the whole church, and I've been called for the youth in Yamano. So during the service, they were dancing praises. No, almost I am no crying. Okay. I saw it. Why no mama, no mama, sorry, na very lively like that. So from that moment, then the link was built. He prayed for me. We took it from there, and then I started following him step by step. Okay. Step by step. So at that time when I was very, very young. I was very, very small. So I always go there during crusades. We're always there organizing, doing whatever we have to do, serving the purpose and following consistently and constantly up till now. So that is where I link myself from. I was not raised by any prophet. So that is the thing. So it's very strange that you're a prophet whilst I follow someone different. Yeah.
I see. You Ghana for Bebre Akasa after o prophecies here by ye. Ebi mo say o ye NDC prophet. O prophecy nyina eye de ekoma NDC for. Asa won hu ade papa bia mfa MPP for wo da. Ena MPP alambete ne ho ampa na esi. Na no kra ba ye o san kan say uhun say Baumiati Hill be so. Or Hill so. And NDC dear, Osan, the first interview, Osan can say, oh, I'm on 9 o'clock. Not Yehudi or Bewene. The Bewene, so ye, or Mampenida that John Dramani Mahama. And then no crampo, the Osan can say, it is all on the break, or when they break 8, no. Right. And tell us, I won't come on you now. I dear a favor NDC for I say one the papa bia or MPP for mu. So what? What did I say?
All right. So before MPP became this thing, Nanado became president.
Okay.
I prophesied, say Obeba be president.
Okay. In that records me now.
Yes, I have it there. It's on my my phone. I can open it on my Facebook. Just search. Just write Prophet Telven, write Nanado. You just see it. It's on my post. I posted his picture, everything. Okay. Because I saw him even until we were there. I saw everything. I spoke about the election for 2016.
Okay.
He won the election. People insulted me, blah blah blah. But then the victory was there. In 2020, I prophesied the same thing. That Nanado will win the election. I was with Nakuja Blessing on 2020.
And it is Nakuja can say that they now can't cry the name society and all the other who Kofi.
Exactly. And the other one, so I prophesied the prophecy, it came to pass perfectly. This is 2020-2024. This is the first time I'm prophesying about NDC.
Okay.
From 2020. I started that in 2019-2020.
Okay.
That after MPP wins 2020, NDC will take 2024 way ahead, and then I showed them the map towards that angle, because I always say one thing to Nakuja. I say, "Me pen come shy, be baby lutu say, we be winning, we are winning, we be winning. Now we be winning, and so one share here, we be winning. No, me who say we you call and I drew baby and we be J. I don't want that kind of prophecy. And to me see, for me to prophesy about the election, I have to start from 4 years where it is impossible. And I have to give the map and the directions, the step-by-step approach. So every day I am saying something. So maybe a woman, I prophesy about something. Now who the echo say we are still on the road or not. So that we walk towards the exact path we're supposed to get to. And that is how the prophecies happen before I go to the NDC. And to my shame come about MPP, my shame come through several things that MPP has to do. And then I'm also on the time of NDC. But I thought people are biased in that angle. And call money there. Because I don't know how to put it, but if it's not going for them, they will come against you. Say you are NDC prophet in Yama. But when I was prophesying for MPP, when I prophesied for the election, they said the same thing to me. I must say, Obikrabe commenting was me comments and say, well, losing respect for me because I'm doing politics now.
Okay.
If you want your prophetic to stand out, play neutral. That's why me, I don't follow politics. I don't know the politics. I don't know them from anywhere. I don't know them at all. Me tip politics as you. Obama for 15. I don't know. In politics, I don't know anybody. I don't know them on there. I don't understand how the politics things work. And to be better now, I can say 9 p.m. Say Bessia. I'm not saying it because I know a thing about politics.
Okay.
I'm saying it because that's what I am seeing. Because once I have inside information, my prophecy will be ruined. So I stay out of it. So how I'm able to go into any situation is to stay out of the situation. The more you are involved with the people, say, I'm always involved with maybe for example, and this before you're more involved. Every time I'm with them, every time I'm working. In the next few years, after the prophecies are done, I will be forced to say, oh, NDC will win the election because they be me sure now I'm attached to them. I'll prophesy for their victory, right? So if I'm attached to NDC, MPP too, I'll do the same thing for the MPP. So what you do is, as a prophet, you abstain. Either than that, your prophecy has a chance of being influenced because you are associated with the people. Because I say prophetic thin line, no, there is something I call limbo, which means it's nothingness that I create within myself. That is where I sit with God and communicate with Him.
2021, no shen come say ntokwa bekoso atwede pupo bekoso wo parliament. Next month the next saying.
Next month
the year 2025 me parliament is saying. So 9th parliament yet saying.
The 9th parliament that is ongoing, yes. There are some few things that will go on within parliament.
Okay.
And to say what we saw in 2021, it was punch for punch. That one, it was amazing. I was laughing.
Because I can say parliamentarians got kuntokwa atutuche there. I say it doesn't make sense.
And it happened exactly like a storyline. And the prophecy spoke about even news, news number 20, their captions and what was happening. Yes, and it happened precisely as the Lord leads. And to say, where Parliament, there will be a lot of resistance in Parliament. It's not going to be a war zone like that, but people will be asked out of Parliament. And then what will happen in Parliament is that the other side of Parliament will be very empty.
Other side, the MPP.
Minority side will be very empty in Parliament. Will be very, very empty.
And
not the number, it will be very empty in Parliament. Consistently.
Parliament.
It will be very, very empty.
What can say be people will be asked out.
Yes.
Yes,
from Parliament.
Why not Pamomo?
The one that sits on the council of the Parliament.
Individuals be Pamomo.
Yes, there are some people that will be fighting to sit on the same seat. 2 people represent there. 1 person will be asked out of Parliament consistently.
Our majority inside and not minority.
When it happens, but you see, some things that I don't want to hit it, but I've told you the storyline, so you would experience the storyline how it is. People will walk into Parliament, they will be resisted. Whilst they are there, they have to go out of Parliament, walk out of Parliament, and that's the foundation. And that's something that will be going on within the angles, and then certain things will happen. But all these things will end in April 4th.
Next year,
yeah, next year. Because they'll be up and then from there, Parliament will be empty. The other side. I don't want to keys be what there are some secrets I don't want to hit it because I don't have utterance. But then I will only give you the ones that I have utterance to unlock.
Majority leader who number 3. Anadia.
Not at all. Not at all. Once I over you will see what I mean. They will ask people out of Parliament because two people are trying to sit on the same seat. 2 people are trying to sit on the same seat. And then they will bring a name like roll call. You. Walk out.
And I said, recollection for the na as a ntokwabe bahuyana. recollection eba so say MPs ni bi o ha ye declare mo winners dada na Saturday no omo san ko ye recollection ama make ka say omo a ye di kan declare mo winners no omo say nyankopon ye adoma on the 6th at the 7th no omo ginam den san krofo emu bi na speaker be pam omo free parliament wana.
In the foundation, one thing about my prophetic word is, I tell you the story and how it will happen. Whatever that is going on inside their minds at that moment today, I don't have utterance to unveil it. But once I have the utterance, you won't even ask. Many things I say, I'll start one. Otherwise, I say that not be the better because I have packaged it before coming. But once they've not given me utterance, yeah, zippy at all, I can't unlock it.
I see. Hey. And the next I say MPP for side the minority no be empty.
Yes. It will be very, very empty.
Reason in the day.
Most of the time when things are going on, it will just be empty constantly. Because the way the country is going to begin to go is going to be surprising because things has to be done quickly. And once things are being done quickly, some people will decide they are not going there. It will be very, very empty. That's the foundation.
Number you bet for nothing for social media and you engine number we are nothing your BA studio line not to nothing.
Okay, so the number is 026 22 36 360.
Science studio
026 22 36 360.
And only line I fra.
Yes.
You bet me enya wasofo ni bi ne wakasa.
Yes, sometimes I can even answer it myself.
Okay, wow, okay.
And they will send a text message on that, like we'll send a message, any audio, voice recording, and everything. We'll definitely listen to